All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 641. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, I forgot what I was going to say, Wombat. I wrote it down even. Oh, as always, we're joined by a man who could hardly wait to start streaming on Facebook Gaming, Wombat.
I already have an account, I think, right? Is it if I have an account, I have an account?
Who knows?
Really?
I'm assuming.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Who knows?
No idea.
Oh, wait, it just said thank you for your cooperation. That's not supposed to happen.
You know what? I can't see it or hear it, so I don't care.
I can fix that, though.
You know,
Nice. Are we streaming live on Facebook Gaming right now?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's
Thank
possible.
you for your cooperation.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Why is this still talking? Oh, my goodness.
Because people are subscribing. Just deal with it.
No.
Just roll. No one can hear it but you.
Well,
Block
that's
it
a
out.
little annoying to hear RoboCop talking every 5 seconds. I fixed it.
I don't know. He sounds a lot like you. So, I mean, yeah, okay, you're right. It is a lot annoying.
I fixed it. I fixed
Okay.
it.
And Shipwreck's here. You haven't announced him yet.
Shipwreck.
People can see him.
Hey.
I had no prepared remarks for you, Shipwreck, that I forgot.
As usual.
Right. This time I put it in a little window, but the window was behind something, and I have many windows. It would have done a lot better if I just remembered it. Didn't bother to write it down.
Whatever. I don't understand any. I don't know how this works.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. There's actually gaming news happening.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's more gaming news than most other things.
But all of it's bad.
Right. Don't get it confused that we're getting better than the bad things that are going on. Now gaming has entered everything that's bad as well.
Right. I'm waiting for the whole industry to get coronavirus.
Oh man.
Give it time. Give it time.
Yes. We're fortunate that we're not creeps. Is what I'm taking.
I
out of
mean,
it
well,
so far.
we're creeps. Let's not sell ourselves short. We're just creeps, but with approval.
No,
I don't think that's right.
No, we're not creeps with consent because that's usually that's
I
my
strive to
style.
not be creepy, I would say. I go out of my way to not message people on social media.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that.
That are women and not my wife.
Mhm.
I go out of my way to not do anything. I don't even like Instagram posts.
So you take the ninja approach.
No, I mean
The
it's
Mike
not even a
Pence
ninja
approach.
That would assume that I'm hiding something. I'm just existing. If I'm looking at something, my wife.
You
probably
know how to
knows-
interact with someone without it being creepy. It's basically
Right.
that's basically what you're getting.
Right.
At which I will say, I think all three of us have that skill, which I didn't realize until really like maybe this week is a
But-
skill.
It's a skill. Yeah, it's a skill apparently too.
To not involve your penis and everything.
Yes.
That's a skill.
Yeah. Really depressing. Like the whole Monday thing. You had that going on. You had what else happened Monday? Oh, the Apple press conference was terrible.
I didn't even know there was one.
Me neither.
Yeah, there was WWDC, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Basically, they announced that they were going to a new chipset. So they were going away from Intel and back to ARM, which means everybody that currently has a Mac is kind of on borrowed time now. Because
Because
whole
they're
new
going to start
architecture.
designing for the other one.
yeah, they're going to start designing for the other one. Your stuff's going to become obsolete at some point.
Sweet. Are you saying my 2010 MacBook is going to be obsolete soon?
It works just fine.
Right. It already is obsolete.
I'm sure
I
it
think.
works great.
It's under my dresser.
Yeah.
It's collecting a lot of dust.
Yeah. I forget. I got depressed about something else too. Ridiculous.
I'm sure it'll come to you.
I'm sure it will.
Does it
The
involve
depression will
penis?
come seeping back.
Does it involve people not handling their penis properly?
I mean, probably.
I don't know. Like when I
feel
think
like it was more than that.
what's that?
I feel like it was more than that. But
More than just penis things?
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. When I thought of E3, like it wasn't like sexy time to me.
Well,
It
that's
may have
because
just
you're
been the-
married and you
Yeah.
enjoy the time you spend with your wife.
Right.
So that thought doesn't enter your mind.
It was 4DX time Forget triple X. I want 40X.
We need 4.
That's what's so much better. Triple X you can get anywhere. I mean, certain, you know what I'm saying, Wombat.
Yeah, I understand.
We got a comment here from Elite Willie. He wants a CAGcast fitness update. He wants to know if Wombat is still doing his walking, especially now that he works from home and has more time.
Not really. It's sort of been bad. So I need to get out there, and I keep saying I'm going to do it every day, and then I don't.
Right.
And then I don't. So
It's getting
at least
hot outside too.
It's getting hot. At least I have the little pool, or as I call it, the shitty pool.
But you're not getting any exercise in there. What are you talking
I
about?
can swim in circles.
Are you?
You're not doing that.
Yeah, I am. I swim. I do little circles in the pool.
By the way,
I've been in it. I've been in that little pool every day since the last episode.
but you're not
Nice.
burning any calories in that pool. I don't think.
Not really. You know how I burn calories?
Getting in and out of the pool.
We got the new. I'm pointing because everyone can see it.
Uh-huh.
The new chaise lounge, the double wide chaise lounge.
Also,
You got a
not
bed.
providing exercise.
Right, you got a bed for your backyard.
Oh no! We had to put that thing together,
That
and it took 45 minutes, and it was 90 degrees out, and I was so sweaty when it was done.
right.
You could wring out my shirt.
So is the plan then
was
to
a
take that
workout.
apart and put it back together every day? Is
So
that gonna
that's
be
what
the
I've been doing.
exercise plan? Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been doing. Yeah. Oh no! I've gotten no real exercise probably since I don't know March, but yeah, I don't know. That's all I got.
If you could choose any type of exercise that you could do now during this situation, what would it be?
Something I could do while sleeping. Is there an exercise?
No, it has
that
to be a real thing.
I have no. I honestly don't.
Like shoot baskets, have
I
a
don't know about-
catch.
No, I don't know.
Can't name
honestly
one
couldn't
thing?
Tell you. I couldn't name one thing. I have gone for some walks. We need to do that more often. Like we've been to the preserve a couple of times because that's still allowed during
Okay.
all this. To
Sure.
go. For those who don't know, by my house is a very large nature preserve, the Massapequa Preserve, and we could take the dog there and we'll go for like a good 2-mile hike.
You got to
But-
get on that. But it's getting hot. You don't want to do that.
I know. Well, it's in the shade. We did it last weekend.
Right.
It was kind of nice.
That's
I'm
good then.
looking for a specific bird that lives in the preserve. So
Does it have a name?
a red-winged blackbird.
Billy.
Billy the red-winged blackbird.
Yes.
So I've been looking for those
Okay.
because I want to chart them on my Audubon bird watching app.
Right.
So I know everyone wants to hear about the bird watching.
I've not heard about the bird watching. I'm interested now. I didn't know this was a
I've
thing
been
you did.
logging all the birds in my area that I see. Obviously, just to know that they live there isn't the same. So the Audubon app is really good, and it has a whole section for logging the birds. So I'm logging all the different species of birds that live in my house. Citric Base asks how many birds I've seen. I believe the last count was 12 different species of birds in my backyard.
Okay.
And
You
for
made this sound like you were logging like this big. you
it's
had
not
this
like a huge big thing. No, it's
expansive
12.
log.
I mean, it's
12 birds. You've seen 12 birds. Okay.
That's why I want to go to the preserve so I can find more different birds.
I get it.
I'm
and-
actually have a follow-up bird question.
Sure.
Does that Audubon app identify the birds pretty much automatically?
No.
Like you take a
You have
picture?
to go. You go into the app, and you actually could just
Okay,
select.
so let me tell you something. That app
from different-
sucks. That app sucks. There's an app called Merlin Bird.
I have the
something.
Merlin app.
That's
I
that's
actually
where
pref-
we need to be.
I prefer the Audubon app.
But it's
Are
like
you guys birders? Is that what's happening here?
ties into birds, so I sometimes have to find out what birds are what.
I prefer the Audubon app to the Merlin app, but I have both.
Okay.
If I really got stumped, but I like I think the identification system in the Audubon app is a little sleeker and a little more accurate.
And now a word on nutrition.
I also got new binoculars for bird watching for Father's Day.
How did you take a picture with those binoculars?
I have. Well, I actually got that this week. Also, I got the adapter for the binoculars to take a photo from my phone
Nice.
to the binoculars. So I have that now too.
You can get up to some good creepy activity with that.
I know it sounds nerdy, but really, I just want to take good pictures of birds, which I
Right.
know is the saddest thing anyone's
And
ever
by
said.
birds, you mean
Birds.
Birds. Pretty
My
much birds.
Birds. You know, birds.
Yes. If I can answer Willie's question, I just finished my rowing course, my 20-day, 20-minute rowing course, one workout a day. And I saw a big improvement from day 1 to day 20. And now I know how to row, but I can't. My brain knows how to row. My body doesn't really do it right still. But it knows what to do. It just can't do it. Much like ping pong. Pretty much exactly like ping pong. So that's all I have to say about that. I improved 25 seconds on my 500-meter split. People who know rowing will know what that means. I had a 2:05 split on a 20-minute row. Thank you. I'm bowing now. Is that a bow?
Well, I'm not. I don't know what that means, but
It's a good improvement.
We
It's
don't
a
have
very
to.
good
We
improvement.
don't have to know.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
That
It's not like it's a
sounds-
great score, but it's a great improvement.
Good.
I worked hard, and now I haven't rowed for like 5 days.
I've been playing a lot of tag.
Tag, good.
Yep. There's a lot of tag. There's a lot of chasing my daughter's Power Wheel down the street to make sure she doesn't flip it.
Right. Does it have a handbrake so she can skid out?
It skids out just because I got a new battery for it because
okay.
It's a power wheel, not a big wheel, GP. Know the difference.
I don't know what a power wheel is. In
Power
2020.
Wheel are the little battery operated ride-ins.
Okay.
So
it doesn't really you can't drift it really.
no, you can.
Oh, you can. You don't need
yeah,
to.
yeah,
oh,
no.
but
'cause
it doesn't have the handbrake like the big green machine.
Right, you just have to turn it
Right.
because the wheels are made out of plastic. So
right. There's not a lot of
and the
grip.
battery puts so much torque into the thing. Like anytime you press the gas down,
Right.
it just spins out.
Right.
So
Like Wombat's
it's
Ford
pretty
Focus.
fantastic.
I have a Ford Fiesta. Get it right.
Fiesta, whatever.
Okay. It's
Sorry.
basically
Sorry.
Ford
I was
Fiesta.
way off. I was fucking way off.
It's a Ford Fiesta Titanium. Get it right.
Right. All I know is this chat keeps saying hype train. More hype train is happening.
Good. Level 1 support completed.
Great. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
just a single orgasm this time.
Woo.
Is it time for the home improvements part of the show?
I guess I already talked about getting the chaise lounge.
It looks comfy and big.
It is gigantic. It's about the size of a full-size bed. It's in the backyard.
Have you had sex on it yet?
I have not, mostly because I don't know, timing, I guess, maybe.
You come too early before you get to the bed?
I don't know. The
Before you
dog
get
likes it
outside?
too much, maybe. Might also be the problem.
So, hey, there's plenty of room.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
And
move
that's,
over a little.
yeah. Yeah, we got an outdoor light also, but that hasn't been set up yet.
Right.
Mhm.
Well,
For the sex?
Yeah, so I mean, what's the point of
You
doing
want
it
the
without
light?
an audience?
Get a camera out there. Well, I guess you can't put that on Twitch. They have rules about that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I bought 300 pounds of rocks because we don't have enough rocks, Ship.
I know. I thought that about your house last time I was there.
Remember that in the back there was like holes in our rock areas?
Mhm.
So we
Of
had
course.
our
I didn't want to point it
landscaper.
out.
What's that?
I didn't want to point it out.
Right, it's embarrassing.
It's
really
kind of
embarrassing.
rude to do.
Right, that someone doesn't have enough rocks. It's like being bald when you have a bald spot or two
You're
in your
bald?
head. People don't. Shh.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
It's just the lighting. Yeah, we have a we have that little deck thing in the backyard. All the ping pong balls were going under there, and it's too far to get them out. It would go like way far back. So now we have wood there, so it stops the balls, and we just need some rocks to finish it off, and we're golden. This is what we're doing instead of going on vacation. We ordered rocks from Home Depot.
No one's going on vacation, so
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Home
That's
Depot,
what
by the
we're-
way, here's a great question. How much do you think Home Depot charges to deliver 300 pounds of rocks in less than a week to your house?
$600.
Ship?
I don't know the prices of rocks.
No,
Me
no,
neither.
the
I was-
shipping
All
cost.
the shipping?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying all
No,
in.
no, just the shipping cost.
$150.
$60.
Well, you get right in the middle basically. It was $90.
Congratulations to us.
You're good. I don't know. I was surprised. Like, how would you know how much it cost to ship? Meanwhile, I
Making
ordered
bases for the people.
a ton of rocks, literally from Amazon a couple years ago, and that had free shipping. So, who knows? All right, how's your house doing? Any new improvements lately?
I feel like I've probably done some stuff around here. Right now, we are.
Any new
repairing-
antennas, just in case like the other antenna gets struck by lightning?
I did buy another antenna for the upcoming cabin, but
No, I thought it was for like a CB radio. I was gonna get all excited.
I bought a soldering iron that came in the mail today, so I've got that going for me. The things I have bought from that stupid auction site this week.
I love that site. It's my favorite.
Yeah, it's really dumb. So I own a chainsaw now.
Right. How much was that?
The chainsaw was $40.
That's a lot for that site.
I think the chainsaws are.
It was a $13,000
No,
chainsaw.
no.
It's a ride-on.
A ride-on chainsaw.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was the joke.
Nice.
Yes. Thanks.
That must make you feel good in the groin area.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been buying a bunch of stuff for the cabin. So that's how we're fully furnishing the cabin
From that website.
from that website.
I'm still I think about you not buying that ping pong table, and it really bothers me. I think
There'll be
about it
other
when we're not
ones.
doing the show, like literally. I'm not exaggerating.
There'll be other ones.
That's
the best thing I
nice-
bought this week, or maybe
Yeah.
it was last week. I don't remember, but I set it up this week. Was a Audio Technica record player. It's back
Why?
that way in the
Why?
corner. Because I like vinyl records. Do you not?
I mean, I like
You guys
them.
like birds. I mean, it's not that.
I
different.
have some from my like DJ record days, my record shopping days.
I
but-
don't own any records. I also don't own a record player, so I guess the two kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, that one.
But
does
I don't
matter.
fault you for having a record player. I think
No,
it's
I don't
nice.
fault you guys for watching birds.
I love watching birds. It makes me happy.
Right.
Right. I'm not really watching birds. I happen to see birds, and then we talk about them briefly, and then we move on to the next thing.
Oh, we were out earlier today, just kind of getting a little sunshine, and two birds landed on the wire by the house, and I'm with my wife, and it was a larger bird and a smaller bird, but the same species. And I said, she goes, "Which one do you think is the male, and which one do you think is the female?" And I said, "I wouldn't be surprised if the smaller one was the male." And as soon as I said that, the larger one mounted the smaller one.
Whoa!
Birds are exciting.
Right. No wonder why you're into it. Now we know why you got the camera.
Yep.
You were trying to play it off like there was no sexy things happening, but it was very
Birds.
sexy.
That's what I'm into.
Very, very sexy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you're not into vinyl at all, GP, because you do the whole DJ thing.
I used to when I lived in New York back in the day, and I was, I don't know, single and had, I don't know, space and time to do that stuff. I would go shopping and buy the records, and I still have them, but now I have them, I have to put them away, basically. I'm in the
Well,
process
I
of putting
bought
all that
this-
stuff away.
I bought this Audio Technica record player for $9.
That's a good price.
A pretty good price, and it Bluetooth connects to my stereo system.
Right. But you can't
So-
scratch with it. So it's
I-
worthless.
I intend not to scratch with it.
Worthless.
That's actually the goal when I play vinyl records is
Right.
no scratches.
No. You're not really scratching the record. It's just the sound, right? You know that. It's
You're
not
scratching
harming the record.
Scratching the record.
It's fine. The records are fine. I have two Technic 1200s. If
I know.
anybody-
I've been to your house. They
I know.
sit there.
They're broken, sort of. I need to sell them. Anybody want to buy them? But you have to come pick them up because they weigh a lot. It's not like rocks. You can't just ship them for $90. All right, let's do some show feedback. I think it's time.
Is that all we're up to? That's sad.
I don't know.
Rockin' LR says, or King Rockin' LR has to say, "I don't recall Ship liking the original Last of Us very much at all. He disliked the lack of vertical movement, which he found odd for a game coming from the Uncharted people. Sounds plausible."
Yeah, it sounds reasonable. I remember I got to the end of that game, so I was enjoying it enough, but I also remember not liking the moment to moment of that game. And
Makes
I've
sense.
watched the videos and clips and stuff that just get posted on my Twitter feed or
Yeah,
whatever.
me too.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need this game.
But the combat looks kind of good though.
It looks hyper violent.
But that's fun sometimes.
Sure.
I actually put this on the outline to talk about this later, but we could talk about it now. It did get me interested in the game watching some of those because the combat looks very in depth and the lady was doing all these crazy moves. I guess that's what's her name?
The lady.
The lady.
Ellie?
Yeah. She did like some move where she like jumps back on her back and tosses a grenade or something. It looked very like John Wick like, to be honest. And I said, wow, this looks kind of cool. And I'm not, I don't know the story from the first one. And I was wondering if I could just play it as an adventure action game and have fun with it. But it doesn't sound like fun. People don't use the word fun to describe that game. Right.
I didn't see that on the box. No.
5 fun rating from GamePro.
Yeah, 5 funs out of fun. I don't know. Like everything I've seen about it just like confirms that I don't really want to dive into this game, especially right now.
Right. Yeah. People in the chat are pointing out that this is not the great time in real life to experience more pain in the video game world. It makes sense. And any other show feedback?
No, just the other half of this one. But we could skip it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.